Hey everyone, welcome to another video. What is going on? So this is following up from yesterday's announcement trailer of Mortal Kombat 1. We did a reaction to it. We talked a bit about it, and in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to analyze the trailer a bit more. Today there was a community podcast, with Tyler, the community manager of NetherRealm Studios, and Ed Boon as well, the creator of MK. uh, they're going to talk a bit about Mortal Kombat. I watched the stream a bit here and there. They had a live stream and it suddenly abruptly ended. I think they have some technical difficulties. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewatch the trailer, analyze it a bit again because there were a few key details which I missed in my initial reaction and some things which I overlooked. Some stuff that I had overlooked. Let me just move my camera a little bit here, which I overlooked yesterday. So I want to talk about a bit about those, and then we're going to go through the trailer again. We're going to go through the Kombat Cast, that's the podcast that by Tyler and Ed, and then we're going to go through the Mortal Kombat 1 main site. There are some FAQs there. We're going to go and just see what the questions and answers are there and see if we can get any more information, right? So, right. So we're going to go right into. We're going to rewatch the trailer again, right? There we go.
It is time.
So I'm going to pause here and there. All right. So basically, from the looks of it, right, they're following the canon ending from MK11 seems to be right. So far from what they're showing is Liu Kang's good ending, right? So it's where he beats Shang Tsung, he turns back time with the hourglass, resets the timeline, and now this is the new timeline, right? So everything that has happened from the first MK all the way up to MK11 has pretty much been wiped out, and we're starting from the beginning, hence the name MK1. And in this, it's no longer Raiden, so Raiden's no longer the Elder God or whatever, the protector of Earthrealm. It is now Fire God Liu Kang. So he's the one who will be doing the narration, it seems, going from this point forward, right? And now the first character we see here, right here. Yesterday when I saw this, I thought it was Kung Lao. I got a bit confused because this is where one of our earlier predictions, where we thought, given all the circumstances, what has happened, that Raiden will not be in this game, right? But we failed because he gave all his powers to save Liu Kang, so he's no longer in Elder God state. He was there as a human. He was pretty much like a human form Raiden. So we thought you had a strong belief that he might not make it into this game because he was no longer the God of Thunder Raiden. But what we failed to consider was that Liu Kang will reset the timeline and have Raiden in it as human Raiden, still with a bit of his lightning power or something, right? So we failed to consider that possibility, and that is exactly what we see here. We initially thought that this was Kung Lao, right? Because that would have been because the ending of MK11 showed that him going to the Great Kung Lao, right? The first Kung Lao, and so that's what we thought. But it seems that this is Raiden. But now it makes total sense. The hat, the light blue white color scheme, so it all suits Raiden.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
I'm not sure if this is in engine, but these graphics are like stunning, right? If it is if this is in engine, right? If this is in engine, if this is the game engine, well done. Like NetherRealm Studios, this is how you deliver a game. Right. I'll talk a bit about NetherRealm Studios a bit later, but so far they're like one of the few developer studios that really listen to the community, give what the community is asking for, and they really know how to help the community, and they're very loyal to their own community base, and they take care of the community, right? This is what a lot of developer studios need to be doing, right? They have a really good relationship with the gamers, with the pro scene, with the overall community, with listening to feedback, and they always deliver end products because they always have they always keep close ties with the community, and they know exactly what to do, because they have such a strong relationship, and the community also supports them in every way possible.
To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace.
Okay, so that indicates the timeline reset. So this is Kung
Choice
Lao.
is yours. Whether to live in
So this is
quiet
definitely Kung Lao, right? And
or bloody strife.
yeah, so we saw the little thunder there, so that's definitely indicates that this is Raiden.
Choice is yours.
So right here, there's a little bit of thunder at the back, so this definitely has to be human Raiden now.
Or bloody strife.
You can see the little medallion on his belt, Kitana. So if we pause right here, right? So since this is like a full timeline reset, right? So Kitana is there. I want to say that looking at the background, that this is like Edenia, right? Before uh, this is that we never properly knew Edenia because it was merged with Outworld since they lost the tournament and blah blah blah. A lot of stuff happened. So this seems to be like Edenia. Either it's Edenia or we're back in Outworld because now Melina's here, right? So basically what they're showing is they're showing all the different pairs. So they're showing Raiden and Kung Lao, and now they're showing Kitana and Melina.
Joyous prosperity.
And the character design is amazing, right? I like the cloth mask, right, compared to all the other female ninja designs. So the cloth masks are amazing. Melina looks sick. Obviously, the two poster boys, no longer the poster boys, and we will touch that in a bit as well. No longer the poster boys, but yeah.
Sworn enemies.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Okay, we pause right there. Okay, looking at the outfits, they look very similar in aesthetics. The outfits look similar. Small variations are there. Um, they have like two symbols, like silver emblems on their chests. I can't exactly see, but it looks like Sub-Zero has the link. Now I'm beginning to think, right, because it's because this looks like the point where where Hanzo Hasashi, who eventually becomes Scorpion, is not no longer Scorpion, right? Because it looks like maybe his clan was not killed by the Lin Kuei, and he doesn't have the need to be Scorpion, right? So it looks like it'll be Hanzo Hasashi without the Scorpion form, but I guess he'll still go by Scorpion, but you know what I'm saying, right? He won't be the Spectre anymore, the NetherRealm Spectre. And Sub-Zero also, I'm guessing this is going to be, um, is it Quailia? No, this can't be Quailia, right? If it's at the era of peace, then this has to be, so I guess, okay, if they're doing a proper reset, then this no longer would be Quailia, right? This would be his elder brother. So I'm guessing we would get two Sub-Zeros in a way. If the Bihan is not dead, that means no more Noob Saibot. So we need to see what happens there. But yeah, so highest possibility, what I think is like this could be Bihan as Sub-Zero, and Kuai Liang might also come in as as a different Sub-Zero. Who knows? It's a bit hard to tell at this point. So here, they're talking about Liu Kang. He's talking a lot about having choices, right? So you could be enemies or you could be besties.
Or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing.
So the way they're showing the two pairs, right? It makes me wonder whether Tag Compact is coming back. The last time we saw Tag Compact, that's where you can play as two characters in exhibition and stuff like that. So it's 2v2. That was in MK9. It was a really good mode because you can extend combos, combining different move sets from the two characters. So it was quite interesting. And there was never, I doubt, there were only exhibition matches. There was never a tournament format for that. But yeah, so because this trailer is different from all the other trailers they've done up to now, because usually all the announcement trailers, reveal trailers, they try to show what gameplay elements that could be in the game. But in this, they're more focused on the story, right? More like story. So I could be wrong. There could be no Tag Compact in the end, but so far it looks like there's going to be a hint at that there could be Tag Compact. We don't know.
And soon you will discover
Yeah. So I got Liu Kang.
that even in this new era, one constant remains.
Right. So they're hinting that the antagonist is going to be Shang Tsung once again. It's a much younger Shang Tsung. We have not seen this version of Shang Tsung ever. The Shang Tsung we've seen is um, the younger. I mean, like they say, young Shang Tsung in the first few games and all that. I mean, again, we get young Shang Tsung and all that, but it looks like more like a mid-adult Shang Tsung, right? So, so this looks like a much younger Shang Tsung, like in his 20s or something, right? Way young. So it seems like it's going to be a conflict between him and Liu Kang again. So, um, so questions are here as to why Shang Tsung is bad again, because if the timeline is reset, so then what is his purpose now to, like, to cause conflict with Liu Kang and his peace? So multiple questions are there, multiple theories are there. I'm going to discuss a few, right? What I think, what I feel might be, and what I've like seen people talk about. So yeah, multiple theories. So one theory could be is that um, so in MK11, right, the aftermath DLC ending. So we get a choice, right? That's the first time in MK history that in the story mode that we've been offered a choice, right? So there were two parts: the good ending where you go as with Liu Kang, where he beats Shang Tsung, resets the timeline, all is handy dandy. And then there's the bad ending where Shang Tsung, consumes Fire God Liu Kang's soul, and he becomes the powerful Almighty, and he reshapes the entire all the realms in his image. And Raiden and Fujin, his um, lackeys, and whatnot, right? So one theory is that um, they are like two diverging timelines, right? One where Liu Kang has won, one where Shang Tsung has won. So you get two timelines, and it's these two timelines that are in conflict with one another. So this is a Shang Tsung from the timeline where he beat Liu Kang, and so that's the plot, right? It's the war between the two timelines. The one where Shang Tsung won, and he's like a god, and the one where Liu Kang won, and which we think is going to be canon. So that could be one, because he's coming through a portal, so he could be coming from anywhere. So we don't know where he exactly is coming from. He looks like, from the way they depict him in this, even in this trailer, seems like he's very powerful, but he gets his ass whooped by Liu Kang at the end. Like, he kills everyone else though, which is crazy, because usually in all the trailers we get just two characters fighting and then one dies. But in this one, Shang Tsung just hammers the shit out of everyone. Um, like, if you just go through the deaths, from all of them, I think Kitana gets it the worst. She gets the Prince Oberyn from Game of Thrones death. You know, thumbs into the eyes. So yeah, but yeah, we'll just continue watching.
There is always something worth fighting for.
Okay, let's just skip all the death scenes because we don't want to.
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
Damn, man, his voice is crazy. So yeah, right. Let's see. So this scene right here, right? So we talked about the multiple theories. So one theory is where it's the war between the two, right? Timelines. Another theory could be is where it's just the regular timeline where Liu Kang is resetted, and and over time and time again, Liu Kang has shown that he's willing to do everything to maintain peace, right? So in doing that, there's another theory that Liu Kang might actually be the antagonist here, because like in trying to maintain his peace, he's sort of like become like a when Raiden went bad, right? When Raiden became evil because he got corrupted, like he for the sake of peace, he became like a dictator, or whatever. Like he became like a you know he just went mad, right? So another theory is like where it could be like Liu Kang is and basically Shang Tsung is what you could say, like, it's like people are like oppressed, and Shang Tsung is trying to like break them out. So, so we don't know. This is another theory. It's like Shang Tsung gets his hero moment at last. So yeah, so that's also a possibility. We don't know, but from now, I think the strongest cases are either it's just a regular timeline that Liu Kang has created, like it's the normal timeline, and Shang Tsung somehow just ends up being bad. He is also from this timeline, or Shang Tsung is actually from a different timeline where he is a god, and he is invading this timeline, and that's the conflict, right? So, yeah, like, let's just talk about how cool this logo is, right? I mean, not the logo, but yeah, but the logo and the cover and everything. So basically, if you guys haven't seen already, so this is going to be the cover of the game. So Liu Kang is pretty much going to be the poster boy now. It's no longer Scorpion Sub-Zero. You can see like how they've moved away, because like this is like a complete reset. They've moved away a lot of the traditional things they've been doing. Like it's no longer Scorpion Sub-Zero on the cover. The MK logo looks different. Usually it's with fire in the background or something. Again, it's black, or the emblem is it's just a plain color. But as you can see, it's you can see Earthrealm inside the logo, right? Within it, like it looks fine. I like the one in the middle. It overlaps his palms. Looks like he's forming the one. It's just crazy. All right, so that is the trailer. So we talked about a few things, right? Human Raiden is back. So that that means one of our predictions is terribly wrong, right? So Raiden is back, but he will be more human. Not more human. He is human. Kung Lao is back. We kind of predicted that. Definitely Liu Kang is back. Scorpion Sub-Zero is back. Kitana's back. Melina's back. I'm not sure. Yeah, Kitana is back. Did I? I think I predicted that Melina might not be back, so we got that wrong in that case. Um, so yeah, Melina's back, and that's all for and then Shang Tsung, right? But the thing is, Shang Tsung, right? September 19th. Like, look at this, right? It's just this is May. May is almost over. So June, July, August, September. So it's just 4 months. 4 months till the game comes. That is crazy. Like the fact that they've been able to keep this long without revealing it is just crazy. They just do a good job at just marketing, man. The campaigns and all is just flawless. Pun intended. Alright, so pre-ordering to get Shang Tsung. So here's the thing, right? If Shang Tsung is part of the main story, so why do people need to pre-order to get Shang Tsung if he's already not part of the main roster, right? That begs up, because even when in MK11, when it was like pre-order get Shao Kahn back, Shao Kahn was not part of the main. Well, actually, he was included in the story, right? Oh yeah, he was part of the story. Okay, fine. In that case, that's wrong conception. I was just wondering, like, so how did Shao Kahn get in the story? But yeah, he was. All right. Then. So pre-orders today, pretty much May 19th. Pre-orders available. Underneath it says closed beta only on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. I need to still consider whether I'm going to try and get the beta, to try and sign up for the beta, and just I can pretty much then show you guys like early content. Interconnection is required for downloadable content. Blah blah blah. Okay, so that's it for the trailer. Right now, let's move on to the let's move on to the MK1 site. Right there we go. Mortal Kombat 1. Right. So pre-order exclusive playable character Shang Tsung. September 9th. The fatality from Liu Kang is crazy. The two dragons. And then here we have it. It is in our blood. Discover a reborn Mortal Kombat universe created by Fire God Liu Kang. So it seems like um, we are definitely in the timeline where Liu Kang has recreated everything, right? So that's what it says. So it looks like either, um, so at least we know that for sure. Mortal Kombat 1 ushers a new era of the iconic franchise with a new fighting system, game modes, and fatalities. Okay, immersive story campaign. It looks like they're putting a lot of focus on story campaign, so I'm really excited. It could mean conquest mode is coming back because we remember like some time back, Ed Boot he put out a poll and he asked us like what game mode we would like MK to bring back, and a majority had voted for conquest mode. Right? I think everyone wanted conquest. It was such an awesome experience, right? To have like an RPG ish MK RPG ish element to within the MK universe. So it says fight through a brand new story featuring your favorite Mortal Kombat characters like you've never seen them before. So like you've never seen them before, so that means like different things. Like these are like variations of our characters which we would never see, like human Raiden, human Scorpion, like where Hanzo Hasashi has never become Scorpion, Bihan where he never dies and he never becomes uh, Noob Saibot, and you know yeah guys variations like that. What's the latest trailer? We already did that. Cameo fighters. Choose from a unique roster of cameo fighting partners to assist you in battles. Right. So I kind of looked up on what they meant by this, and it seems like not all the not all of them will be. Even the ones they've shown in the trailer might not make it. I think it's in the FAQ, so we'll cover it there. And then pre-order exclusive playable Shang Tsung, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's all that. Where's the FAQs? There it is. Alright, so frequent question. What type of game is Mortal Kombat 1? Mortal Kombat 1 is the latest title of the acclaimed Mortal Kombat video game franchise developed by the award-winning Random Studios. The game will introduce a reborn Mortal Kombat universe. So that is important to know. Reborn Mortal Kombat universe. So everything is starting from scratch, blank slate, from all back to square one. Created by the Fire God Liu Kang, featuring reimagined versions of iconic characters that they've never seen before. Example, like Human Raiden, um, Non-Inspector, Hanzo Hasashi, and so on. Along with a new fighting system, game modes, bone-crushing finishing moves, and more. Who is developing MK1? All versions is built by. Okay, that's fine. Who is publishing? Warner Bros. Studios. When is it due to release? September 19th. Will Mortal Kombat 1 be available for early access? Players who purchase the Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition or the Collector's Edition will have early access to the game beginning September 14th. So that's 5 days before the actual release date. What platforms will it be available on? PS5, Xbox X and S, Nintendo, and PC. PC will be available through Steam and Epic Game Stores. How much will it cost? So the standard edition will be physically and digitally available for pretty much $70, and then premium will be available for $110, and you get a whole bunch of stuff. So the premium edition will include a combat pack and early access. The combat pack will feature a Johnny Cage, so that confirms that Johnny Cage is back. Johnny Cage character skin with the likeness of famed actor and martial artist Jean-Claude Van Damme. Now that is crazy. So at least that confirms that Johnny Cage is back, right? I mean, that means one of our predictions is already right. That's another one of our predictions, which is right. So Johnny Cage is back. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay, that's fine. 5 new cameo fighters available post-launch. Early access to 6 new playable characters available post-launch and 5 new cameo fighters available post-launch. Whew. And the collector's edition will be available for physical retailers for 250. God. With all the premium edition content, early access, and a 16.5-inch Liu Kang sculpture designed by Course, and an inspired Liu Kang in-game character skin, 3 exclusive art prints, a steel case, and 100,450 additional dragon crystals. Hoo-wee! Will there be opportunities to play MK1 before the release? Players who pre-order will be access to MK1 beta, which will be available in August 2023. Crazy! Mortal Kombat 1 will feature reimagined fighters like they've never seen before, including Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, Kung Lao, Kitana, Mileena, Shang Tsung, Johnny Cage. So those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 confirmed characters so far, and many others. What are cameo fighters and how do they work? Cameo fighters are a unique roster of partner characters to assist during matches, creating expanded gameplay possibilities for players. These characters are chosen separately from the main roster of fighters. Oh, okay. So cameo fighters are basically so they're not going to appear in the main roster. So it's kind of like um, I'm sure you guys have played games like Naruto, Ninja Storm, Pokken. In those you get like um, apart from your main character, you get to choose two support characters who provide like an offensive and a defensive skill set utility in game. So I think that's one. So that's one of the new game mechanics that we're going to introduce. That you can use. So it's not going to be a tag system, I guess. It's going to be this cameo fighters or whatever. So you get to use like an assist character uh, for your gameplay in your game. I think that's what I can guess. So it's the similar, yeah. So just like as I said in Ninja Storm in Pokemon, like you get these support characters. They come and do one move, and then they disappear, and then there's a cooldown for when you can use them again. Whatever modes will Mortal Kombat 1 have, NetherRealm's genre-defining story mode returns with a brand new cinematic narrative feature featuring unexpected twists on classic rivalries and original backstories for the wide-ranging cast of legendary fighters. More details for online offline modes will be coming soon. Unexpected twist. I wonder like if they're gonna have like so if it means like players can cater the story to themselves, right? That means like there's gonna be a lot of choice elements. The stories can diverge in different ways, and everyone is gonna get like a different ending or something like that. I hate it when games do that, like especially if games don't usually do that and they suddenly do it because yeah, MK are just like following the canon story that they give. If it's like there are other RPG games that do this and yeah comfortably, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this, but it's fine. An internet connection is not required to play Mortal Kombat 1, although to experience like a PS subscription, yes, rollback netcode, yes, so it's for pro play. Right. So those are the FAQs. So we got a ton more information there. Now we're going to move on to the Combat Cast and see what Tyler and Ed Boon has for us. So they're going to play the trailer again and then there. Oops. Let's switch it here. There they are.
To this short stream. You just saw the trailer again, and I am here with Mr. Ed Boon to discuss Mortal Kombat 1.
Great to see everyone. I can't tell you how much we've been chomping at the bit to tell you about this game. We've been holding on to so much information that this is really kind of the beginning of a very dense campaign where we will be giving you all the information you want to know about Mortal Kombat. And I guess we're just kicking things off right here.
And we just saw the trailer. What is your favorite part of the trailer? First time I saw it, goosebumps. What really got you?
My favorite part of the trailer is the fact that it's kind of like a different format than before. Normally, we're really telling, the intense fight ending with a fatality, and this one is a lot more story focused. It's giving you an idea of all the characters in their new relationships, their new reality. You see a lot of origin stuff of how characters became to be. That's going to be a really cool part of our story. So that the trailer is really kind of establishing that. But at the very end, the end of the day, this is a Mortal Kombat game, and so we really wanted it to end with a bang, and that is the reason why the ending is as kind of brutal as it is. There's fatalities, of course, because it is Mortal Kombat. But I love this new kind of story presentation that we're giving.
Yeah, really, it starts serene and then it goes crazy at the end. A really cool cadence that way.
Yeah.
So a good question then. Why did we decide to go with Mortal Kombat 1?
Mortal Kombat 1, like I said, this is really at the beginning of a universe in a sense. And it is not a continuation of the Mortal Kombat 11 story. So Luke, again, the characters have completely different roles in this new timeline. And we really wanted to kind of punctuate that and really, really emphasize that with our title. So this is Mortal Kombat 1. It is a brand new beginning. You're going to be seeing, like I said, these characters reintroduced in their new roles, new relationships with each other. And that's the main catalyst for calling it Mortal Kombat 1.
And so we got, Liu Kang being a big part of this game, obviously. Talk a little bit about the cover.
Yeah. Scorpion and Sub-Zero have always been,
Yeah, this is exactly what I said.
Mortal Kombat.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero are known as the cover of the game.
But because this is Liu Kang's universe, we really wanted to mix things up. The color scheme in our key art is different. Liu Kang, is the first time we've really kind of featured him up in front. And so again, this is all about a whole new Mortal Kombat, and I do think that Liu Kang is a great face to put up front to just kind of really, really, again, punctuate that this is a brand new Mortal Kombat. It's not just a continuation of the last ones.
Right. Let's switch gears a little bit, kind of go to our fans and our very, very talented fans. Can you talk a little about the collective?
Yeah, the collective is coming back. That's always been, for me, one of my favorite parts about
That's the fan art.
our campaigns is just seeing
They showcase like all the fan arts and stuff. It's crazy, man. Look at all this
artists from all over the world.
crazy posters.
All different kinds of art have, their expression of the Mortal Kombat characters is so inspiring for everybody in our studio. From cakes, paintings. To anime, it just
Those are nails,
so
man.
many different
Kitana
styles.
nails.
To me, that's again one of my favorite parts of kind of our campaigns.
And over the years, we've opened, when it first started, it was a lot of just art.
Yeah.
But now we've moved on to, like you're talking, baking, shoes, everything.
Yeah.
It's super cool. So keep an eye out for that. Big question we get all the time. Will there be a collector's edition?
Yes, there will be a collector's edition. That's another fun part of it, and it's by Course, which is the company that made the Mortal Kombat X Scorpion Corpse, and so we're excited about that because they have such a distinct style, and their version of Liu Kang with dragons is going to be cool. There's going to be a video that's following this.
At the end of the show, we're going to show a video of the behind-the-scenes creation of that special edition or collector's edition.
Really special. Yeah.
This was just going to be a short stream to start. Just want to let people know. I mean, it's coming up. The game is it's this year.
Yeah.
So, like Ed said, it will be a dense, lot of information coming at you.
Exactly. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be telling you.
It's gonna be a busy few months. So many reveals.
New gameplay mechanic, the new game modes,
Uh,
the new.
Yeah, I kind of watched all of this. I'll just skip it all for you guys. Yeah, this is the making of the collector's edition, the statue. It's 3D printing it and just show you the final product. I mean, look at that. sick. It's crazy. So yeah, that's it. So that's like all the information I could actually, at least for now, pull out from everything that I've seen, everything that was being discussed, everything that I've rewatched and try to gain as much. But so there's a lot. But yeah, this is an exciting time for MK fans. Um, Mortal Kombat is alive and strong. It is going well. Um, yeah, man, I have no idea how. Okay, we need to give props to the studios, the creators, their community managers like Tyler. And like, I've seen like how they work with the community, how they interact with the community, how close they are with the community, and it just shows in the end product like how successful the game is. Each year they push barriers, they take it up new levels, and yeah, I mean like it's very difficult to find like gamers and people just say anything bad about Netherlands Studios because like they've been doing a really solid job in terms of building the game community, not just just developing good games, but properly running campaigns and organizing tournaments, the competitive scene, promoting the competitive scene, and the studio is also heavily involved in it. So yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So yeah, we'll see in the coming few months like what more reveals we'll see. We'll obviously we'll be seeing more character gameplay reveals, character reveals, gameplay. They'll obviously do some streams or some event where they um, reveal the gameplay mechanics and stuff like that. But if if I'm able to get into the beta versions, I will share all I can with you guys. So fingers crossed there, but we'll see how it goes. So that's all we have for today. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Hope you guys are psyched for MK as I am. Let me know in the description below. Sorry, not in the description, in the comments below, like what you guys think, what your theories are as to what the story could be, what we could expect to see in the game, and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate your continued support. Do like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.